Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Here with me imron syahroni. Today I would like to tell my article that I have rewrite from uh, 3 articles that I shared before, and I will take the conclusion of that 3 articles, and before that I will explain my article that I have rewrite. Okay, for the method, after I have understand, and know about those 3 articles, use designing experiment. There are 2 groups that involved. So those articles use designing experiment and using 2 groups. For the first is experiment group and the second is control group. The experiment group is for them who has history or who has some experiment that will be written by the control group. The control group have to manage and control the information from someone who has experiment in something. Okay, sorry, before my article, this tells about the aim of English literacy, or we can say also about literacy and English and English language. So in my article there are 3 points that are very important to understand with the reader. The first point is about literacy and English principle and practice. Language and literacy has personal importance. It means in education, in social, and for economic. Yes, absolutely. Language is one key for people to do communication, to have interaction with each other, to have a good literacy in the education. Absolutely, we have to have a good we have to know what is our language, because language is will identify our culture. So language and literacy will help us in education part, in education area, in economic area, or social area. So also in this point tells that children and students will upgrade their quality in language and about their literacy when they can have positive in their activity. Yes, absolutely. When someone have good activity, absolutely they will upgrade the quality of their education, of their understanding. And coming to the second, it is about how is the literacy and English framework structured. The framework is opened by set of statements. This point also tells that describe the kind of activity which all children and young people should experience throughout their learning. It means the framework is opened by the set of people, by the main setting of their thinking. If someone, students or children have positive setting for their activity, for their life, for around them to do, they will also set their main set. But this is not only the business of for children and students, but this is also for a teacher to guide them, to have a good activity, to have a good education, good learning in literacy and English language. And also there are three organizers in language and literacy. For the first is listening, speaking, reading and writing. I directly give the example in our activity that children or child can speak Indonesian language in Indonesia because of they heard what the parent or the brothers sisters around them spoken, because I hear my parents talk with my father using Indonesian language. I know what did they talk. Although they didn't give the meaning, but they can give the meaning with body language. They eat something, consumed something. For children, after they have listening, they have good or through listening, they can speak. They will be able to speak with each other. They will directly practice. After they can practice, they will upgrade to the up class by reading, and also it will be followed by writing. When children can speak, absolutely they will come to the school and doing education, and in that education they will learn how to read. After they know how to read, it will be followed by writing. That means the third organizers of English language and literacy. And the last is the role of literacy in life. Absolutely all people knows of the role of literacy in life. For the first is for education. Perhaps it will make us easier to get scholarship. It will make us easier to have connection with the other people, with the other business, with the other lecture maybe for students, or we can get it will make us easier to get job, something like that. Wilson and Comba 2012 said that find out that there was a positive relationship between English language proficiency and academic performance. So English language have good connection or have relationship with academic. Because today we are in a modern era that all things using English, and we know that English is an international language, that all education inside it input with English language, with English meaning, with English translation. And also here, Hamra and Shatriana 2012 said the English reading literacy of Indonesian students are still far from the expectation of the curriculum standard for higher education. Why? Yes, because when I have read from the other article, said that in Indonesia, someone or students lack of motivation in learning English, because they think that English will not upgrade them. But digital literacy, the first point that will make them easier to get a job, to get scholarship. But I think the conclusion, we are in new era, modern era, in every year always upgrade the digital, the style, our lifestyle. We have to balance our quality. The first in English language or English literacy, but behind it we also have quality in digital literacy. Why? Because digital literacy, inside of the digital literacy, use English language. All the input, all the translation, all the settings use English. That's why actually the main point, English literacy or English language with the digital literacy has a good connection that we cannot kick to one of them, but we have to support, we have to take, and we have to understand, master them between English literacy or English language with digital literacy. Thanks so much for me, Syahroni. See you in the next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.